No, I don't need a mic.
No, I need a mic. Because the camera's too far away.
So, Krishna is the supreme energetic, Shaktiman, and his supreme energy, her name is Radhika. There is no difference between them. All scriptures say, Shakti, Shakti Matora Ved. Vedanta says also. The energetic and the energy, same. Is there a difference, Megan, between the sun and the sunlight? No difference. So, today we want to talk about the energy of God. Mostly in the Judeo-Christian idea, there is no even concept of the energy of God. They think God has become everything, therefore losing his identity. If something is all-pervading, it cannot have a form, right, Megan? Wrong. But people think like this: if you put a cube of sugar into water, it pervades the water and loses itself. So many people think like that. They say, what is God? Everything is God. This is God. This is God. But this is not God. This is energy of God. The creation of God. God has not become his creation. He always maintains his existence. And his energy has manifested everything we see. So, try and follow. I don't know. For some reason I thought this would be a good topic coming up.
Oh, it's exactly the topic we talked about in the car coming here. So, yeah. And
So,
the difference between the form and the formless.
Form and formless. So, that supreme Shakti, that supreme energy of God, she is also a person. Her name is Radha. But in the scriptures she goes by many names. Parashakti, supreme potency. Chit Shakti, spiritual potency. She has many, many names. Antaranga Shakti also she is known as. The internal potency, the spiritual potency. Ladini Shakti, that energy which always gives happiness to Krishna. Ladini Shakti. No? So she is the complete potency. A portion of that, like a ray from the sun, that is the individual soul. And the shadow of that is the material world. Got it, Megan? The full potency, that is called the Parashakti. If you could take notes, anyway, don't worry. The Parashakti. Para means supreme. The supreme potency, that is Radhika. When we chant Hare Krishna, that is her name, Hare, who steals the mind of Krishna. Hare means to steal. Krishna steals the mind of everyone by his beauty, by his qualities. But she steals his mind by her beauty and by her qualities. Actually, both are always stealing each other's minds. Krishna by his beauty, Radharani always absorbed in that, tasting that. And Krishna always tasting her qualities, her service, her affection. So this mutual relationship is there. So the Parashakti, her name is, what's her name, Megan? For 10 bhakti points? You can get one tattoo, but only one? Radha. Radha means Aradhana. Many meanings can be there, but Radha means she is the source of all service, all worship, all love of God come from her. So her name is Radha. There she is. So, also that person whom even Krishna worships, her name is Radha, but that is more confidential. So, the complete potency, that is Radharani, a portion of that, like a sunbeam from the sun, right? That is individual souls, like an atomic particle, right? Like from the fire. If the fire is the complete energy, then the spark from the fire is the individual soul. And where there's light, there must be shadow, darkness. This world, the shadow of the spiritual potency. Okay? She is called Maya. She has many names also. So if you walk away with this knowledge, Megan, the complete Krishna and his complete potency. No, they must be always together. You, like without the sunlight, you cannot see the sun. No? So Krishna is seen, Krishna is perceived with his energy. No energy, no Radhika, you cannot even see Krishna. No? So Even you are seeing Krishna without Radhika means by her potency you are seeing him. So, the complete energy, the marginal energy, like a spark, and the shadow. Jiva Goswami, in the, especially Paramatma Sandarbha, describes all these things. So, today we want to talk about the soul. So what is in the whole also is there in the part. Like you take a glass of ocean. What's your son's name again?
Molly.
Mali. Stephanie couldn't remember his name. Okay, don't tell her I said that. You know Stephanie, right? She has 4 children.
She used to run all our events. Yeah.
Anyway, she knows you. So, like you take a glass of water from the ocean. What is in the ocean is in the glass, but in small quantities, minute quantities. So what is in Krishna is in his energy. And this portion, this spark of the Parashakti, what is in the Parashakti, in simple language, what is in Krishna is also in the spark, right? So therefore we are also like little Krishnas, in one sense. We are called Vimanam, separate expansions. We come from Krishna, but we are not Krishna. We have separate identities. Thank God. No? So, this Parashakti has 3 divisions. The Sandini, the Samvit, and the Ladini. I feel a bit strange talking all this in front of Megan. Should I keep going?
No, it's fine. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
enjoying herself.
Yeah. Yeah. I love your sensitivity. It's beautiful. I always.
She studied French, you know, she likes languages, so Sanskrit
Okay,
words, I
start
think
with
she
the real
would
language.
appreciate.
What's the root of all languages, Megan?
Sanskrit.
Devanagari, even the Devas, the demigods speak that language. No, it still exists. It's a spiritual language because, anyway, French is good for having girlfriends and things. Prabhupada said, right? German is good for, what do you say, engineering? French is good for boyfriend and girlfriend. And English is good for dog training. I think he said like that, right? Sit, shake hands. You learn French?
Only for a couple of years. I don't
Couple of
normally
years.
go down after exams.
So, Radharani, this Parashakti have 3 divisions. Sandini, Samvit and Ladini. No? So Vishnu Shakti Paraprakta Chakra Jnana Tatapara Avidya Karma Tute Shakti Vidite. These 3 is the shelter of the entire existence. So Sandini is the potency of existence. Right? How does God manifest the creation? Especially the spiritual world. That all created by the Sandini Shakti. Sandini means the potency of existence. Like we say, Krishna's body is made of Satchidananda, eternality, knowledge, and bliss. So that Sandini, that portion of the existence potency of the Supreme Lord, that is called Sandini. In the material world, everything made of what? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, atoms, blah, blah, blah. But the spiritual world, Megan, the kingdom of God, everything manifested by the Sandini Shakti, the potency of existence. And for the spiritual world, Megan, don't think the material world is the only world. Like the shadow, no shadow here, but anyway, if shadow have also 5 figures. So this material creation is the shadow. So whatever's here exists there, but there it exists in an eternal and perfect form. So why there are trees in the material world, Megan? Keep going.
They cast shadows out of it.
In the spiritual world, there are trees. Why there are birds here? Spiritual world. There are birds, cows, mountains, rivers, people, breezes, fragrances, form, smell, touch, taste, sound, everything that you find here, everything you find there. But there everything is eternal. Nothing there is temporary. There is no creation there. There is no time there. That used to get me as a kid. How can something be eternal and have no beginning? Easy, because time is a material energy. Spiritual world is no time, therefore there is no creation. Okay? So in the spiritual world, all the trees, all the people, all the houses, all the rivers, all the sand, all the cows, birds, you know, all the variation we find here is there, but eternally existing. There is no decay, no change, no transformation. Right? So also there, everything here, everything is full of ignorance, lack of knowledge. Some knowledge is there, but material knowledge. But the spiritual world, everything exists with perfect and complete knowledge. If you know someone, then there can be relationship. So knowledge means relationship. And finally, the potency of Satchidananda, happiness. Are you happy, Megan? Is anyone here happy? In your travels, did you meet anyone who was fully blissful 100% of the time? Because here is mixed happiness. There is happiness. But it's very limited and temporary. When we get it, then it leaves. Like all Ukrainians, how happy until February. And in 1 second, they lose everything. Now we're happy, Megan, but 1 minute that can be finished. God forbid, some accident, some death in the family. Any minute can happen. So here is happiness, but mixed happiness. But there is no mixed happiness. There is only pure happiness. Ever increasing happiness. We cannot imagine such a state. So Satchidananda. So these three qualities, existence, knowledge, and happiness, these also exist in the soul, but in an atomic, a minute amount. Like a spark from a fire, has the same qualities of fire, but very small. So we possess the qualities of Krishna. Krishna and his energy is same. We possess the qualities, but very minute amount. So, everything that exists have a form. Right? Megan, show me one thing in the creation which has no form, which exists but have no form. So if it exists, it must have form, it must have identity. So the soul has an eternal identity, an eternal body. We should not think this present body is our real identity. Right? Megan, who are you? Are you this bag of stolen urine from Broken Hill?
That sounds so not very glamorous at all, does it?
Are you the skin, the bone, the meat? Huh? No. This is not the real you. This is a covering. Like this cloth that we wear also takes the form of the body. So the soul also has a body. No? And this is just like a covering. No? Temporary covering. One day, Megan, you'll have to give up this body. And where will you go? Soul always exists, remember? So when this temporary body is finished, where will the eternal soul go? If you're lucky. Well, it needs more than luck. If you want, if you are qualified, then you go. But you don't want, no interest, no taste, no desire, why would you go there? Then you stay here. In simple language, Megan, if you die and you have any desire, any attachment to this world, you'll come back here. Because you want. You cannot blame God for that. You want it. But will that give happiness? Again, another temporary body you'll have to accept. Then again, birth. Again, old age coming. Disease and death. Again and again. Do you understand that cycle? You do? Wrong answer. You understand the cycle of birth, death, old age and disease? Or would you think I would like to become free from this and go to my eternal home? Right?
Yeah.
Because soul is spiritual, this is material world. We do not belong here. It's like a hotel room or a rental car. Sometime we have it, but it's not permanent. No? So, main thing I wanted to talk about this morning. Soul has an eternal spiritual identity. Right? So, especially in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's line, 4 moods are there, 4 ways to love Krishna. Okay? Das Sakya Vatsalya Manuras. Charbhav Bhakti Diya Nachimuvan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving these 4 moods to love Krishna. Charibhav Bhakti Diya Nachimuvan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu giving, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu means Krishna, give these 4 moods of loving Krishna. Das, like servant, okay, which doesn't sound very glamorous, but that is full of affection. If you love someone, you serve them. So don't think Dasiras have no prema. They have so much affection for Krishna. But in Vrindavan, that Dasya is not like Vaikuntha or Hanuman. Hanuman have mood of service, and in Vaikuntha there is also mood of service, but in Braj there is not simple Dasiras. That Dasiras mixed, especially with some friendship mood, Sakya, some Vatsalya, parental affection, or some Gopis, Dasiras, but also Gopi mood is there. So Das, like Nanda Baba has servants, especially 2 are famous, Raktak and Patrak. They are named servants, but actually they're feeling more like we are Krishna's father, because older than Krishna. If they say to Krishna, eat your spinach, then Krishna may give some cheeky answer. Who do you think you are? Don't you know I'm the son of Nanda? Why I have to listen to you? Then they'll take Krishna on their lap. Krishna, how old are you? 3. How long have you been in this house? 3 years. Name servant, but actually they have affection like Nanda Baba. I have that, not fully like that, but definitely some mood is there. So some have mood, Krishna is my master, I will please him by service. Others have mood, Krishna is my friend. Friend, like 4 different types of friends of Krishna. Prabhupada also the friend of Krishna, right? What's your name again?
Satya.
Satya. Krishna is, Prabhupada, which way he loves Krishna? Sakyaras. He is the friend of Krishna. When he was going on the Jaladut to America, what did he wrote? Kimana Milana, oh my brother Krishna. Again, I want to go cow grazing with you. Banikaya Lutaputi. Many people translate, I will roll in the fields in ecstasy. That is not the real nice translation. No? Lutna means to steal. Means I will go to the forest and what will I do? Lutiputi, I will steal your food and eat. Then you see Prabhupada always talking, you see anytime he talking always this mood. I just want kachori samosas, I will eat with Krishna and Balaram. You see many, but that's another topic. Anyhow, it came today because you guys are here. So, Prabhupada also too much love to Krishna and Balaram. Right? What deity he installed in the middle of his temple in Vrindavan?
Krishna.
And who he put on the side? Radha Shamsundari. That means first is Krishna Balaram, second is Radha Krishna. We can talk about that a little later. So, Prabhupada said, my guru is Madhura Ras, Manjari, but I am Sakya, I am friend of Krishna. There were all his bhajans, you see, mostly Bhaja Hare Mana, all these type of bhajans for Krishna's seva. And he too much liked him, too much close to Balaram. I heard a story. When they were installing the deities of Krishna Balaram, the pujari was coming with the first bhoga offering. And there were samosas there. The Prabhupada grabbed and ate one. The pujari was a little horrified. Prabhupada, you've not offered this. He goes, don't you worry about that. I'm a friend of Balaram. Means even Krishna cannot say anything to me because I'm Balaram's side. And Balaram is older. So Krishna have no power over me. So this sweet mood he had. Now people are little trying to cut that mood. So some arguments are there. No? So this is also one mood, right? In friendship in this world, Megan, where it come from? The origin is always there. Origin of everything. Salva Kalavamidam Brahma. Everything come from that Parabrahma. So friendship mood also come. But in this world, friendship mood is contaminated. Why? I'm your friend as long as you give me something. Right? what they call fair weather friends.
I do for you, you do for me.
Right, business. You make me feel good, I make you feel good. But these are not pure, because as soon as there's some break in that business, then the friendship is broken. But they're never broken. There may be millions of reasons to give up friendship for Krishna, but it's never broken. That is the highest level we're talking. Megan? They have so much friendship for Krishna, so much affection. Even he's God or not, they also don't care about that. He is my friend, that is first. And maybe he's God, but that is secondary. No. So very sweet mood comes. They wrestle with Krishna. No. Tun kona bonalok to miyami-san. You think you're a big guy? I'm also a big guy. This friendship. No. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Chaitanya Shikshamrita. No. In Chaitanya Shikshamrita. All other moods with Krishna, one is big or one is small. Like Vatsalya, or there's one mood Krishna has, and the beloveds like the gopis have another mood. Right? Or like Vatsalya, the parent, and Krishna is the son. Son has one mood and parent has another mood. But in Sakiras, they both have the same mood. Therefore, it produces an astonishing flavor, astonishing taste for Krishna. Then they can eat off the same plate as Krishna. They can wrestle with Krishna. No? Even some argument comes, even some beating may be there. They never think Krishna is superior. No? They defeat Krishna also. No? Sukadeva Goswami says in Bhagavatam, no? What is Subha? Sridam Parijayata. Sridam Parijitaha. No? Krishna is defeated by his friend Sridam. Every morning, after milking cows, Krishna does a little exercise. No? So what boys do? Little wrestling? No. So Krishna is boasting. Sridam, you see these arms? Like pillars of iron. They will crush you to dust. No, because before fighting you have to abuse each other, otherwise there's no taste. They have too much joking, too much friendship. No? Like even this world, before Mike Tyson fights something, they say something bad about his mother. Oh yeah, well, just give some taste, otherwise no taste, just there and fighting. So Krishna is boasting, Sridam, you see these arms? These are like pillars of iron. They will crush you to dust. Then Sridam laughing. Oh, big pillars of iron? You must have forgot about yesterday when I pounded you into the ground. This way they're laughing, they start to wrestle. Sridam throws Krishna on the ground and sits on his chest. Sridam sitting on the chest of Krishna. I have won. And all boys clapping. But Krishna is laughing more. No, I have won. How you have won? Sridam is sitting on your chest in front of everyone. And Krishna thinks he has won. Yes, Krishna said, I have won. Why? My nose is up, but your nose is down. So I'm the winner. Like this. And all boys laughing so much. So this Sakiras, what we find in this world, this is just one drop. And not pure. But there, that mood is permanent and full of bliss, full of happiness. That give Krishna so much happiness, this mood. And who give that happiness to Krishna, how much they taste, we cannot imagine. No, they eat, they think we are the same. No? Guru Maharaj gives example, how much they're intimate with Krishna. They sleep and sometimes they feed her on his head, or they're tired, Krishna, you massage me. They feel no hesitation, no shyness. Guru Maharaj gives a nice, funny example, but like I put my hand on my own leg. I not feel shy, no? But maybe I put my hand on his leg or something like that. You know? So because different person and some hesitation is there. They never feel Krishna's body is separate from their own body. They never feel separation. So much intimacy. And by this intimacy they give so much pleasure to Krishna. Then there is the mood of mother and father. Okay? Where that mood comes from originally? Megan? Yeah. In this world, some say the love between mother and daughter, or parents and child, this is the highest, closest thing to pure love. But we see in this world, many times relation broken between parents and child. Don't want to going through that now.
I know.
No, just joking. But some break is there, because this is all not pure in this world. Everyone has some selfish motive, When parents stop becoming the living ATM, then children become angry. Or when children not fulfill desires because parents have so many desires, my child will be this, my child will be that. When children not fulfill desires of parents, some break. Or when parents not fulfill desire of child, there's some break in the relationship. But there, no break. Impossible. That relationship is eternal. This is called Vatsalya. So there's some extra feelings of love that not even in the friends of Krishna. The good one says, when Krishna and his friends are out playing football or something, the hot sun is there, 2 o'clock, hot sun, Krishna's lips are dry, not eating since morning, so his stomach going in. But friends never look at this, right? They're just wrestling, kicking the football, this, that. But mother will look, have a little more affection. So she calls, Kanaya, oh Balaram, come and take lunch. We have cooked many things. They're getting cold. Please come. But Krishna's so much absorbed in playing, he don't pay attention to mother. So mother sends Rohini, like second mother of Krishna, mother of Balaram, but she also cannot bring. So finally Yasoda herself goes, Krishna's own mother. Can God have a mother, Megan? Who's going to stop him? If he wants. Actually, philosophically, he has no mother and father. But if you want to love him like a son, he can give you that position. He's so much kind. So, Mother Yasoda herself comes. Oh, many names Mother Yasoda has for Krishna. If you read the poetry of Surdas, many names she has. This not in any scripture, nothing but mother's affection. Oh, Tat, means small child, come. You're becoming black by the sun. Your stomach has shrunken. Your father is not waiting for you. He will not eat without you. Come, but Krishna is not coming. So finally mother says, be careful. Now is 1 o'clock. No. There's one ghost who lives in this area. She goes around at 12 o'clock and collects small children for lunch. So come, otherwise this ghost will take you. And Krishna become afraid. You never heard of such a thing? Oh, mother, what this ghost name? This ghost is called How Bilal. How Bilal? What he looks like, what she looks like, the mother saw it with her sari. With her covering her face in her sari. Then Krishna become very afraid. What is this? So Krishna and Balaram run to Mother Yasoda. Oh mother, you save us from the Haubila. We will come for lunch. Mother, little joking. No, you stay here, play with. No, mother, please take us home. No. So this Vatsalya, this mood, have this much power. Krishna is God, unlimited. But in front of this much affection, he become like that. He become like a doll, a plaything in the hand of mother. Mother says eat, he eats. Mother says sit, he sits, because mother have power. Remember the old days?
When I had power.
Oh, you still do, don't worry.
In fact, mother's love always have power. But Krishna, unlimited Supreme Lord, he feel himself controlled by that affection. How the minute us can control the infinite, only by affection. So this 4 type of affection: servant, friend, Vatsalya, and like what they say, beloved. Anyway, shouldn't talk too much about that because people only have. But this thing also that, like husband, wife in this world, that is, when girl meets boy, then she can leave even her parents because you find a higher type of affection there in the husband, right? Of course, in this world, no need to give example, but we see that also broken. But they're never broken. And they give so much happiness to Krishna by this mood. So these 4 moods, Das, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhuras. Can you remember them, Megan? Servant, friendship, parental affection, and conjugal affection, let's say. Love. Like lover and beloved. No. So, These four things are there. So, the soul, because the soul have Sat, Chit and Ananda, the soul also have an appropriate spiritual form now. We have now. You have an appropriate spiritual body now. You have an appropriate mood. But it's all there in the form of seed. But it's there. Many people say many things, but you read it, especially the Babajis, right? They're saying, come to us, we will give you this mood by some special mantra or many things they say. So, they try to cheat us. There's many type of deceiving spiritual groups. Come to us, this mood we will give you. They say because this mood is not inherent in the soul. So unless Guru gives you a special mantra, you cannot achieve it. In this way they deceive people. No? But we see in the writings of Bhaktivinoda Thakur especially, but everywhere, Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is no basis of this type of separate mantra, Siddha Pranam. You cannot find any examples. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabunai, Shravanadi Sudha Chitta Kori Udai. This love for Krishna, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabunai. It is not achieved. It is not a sadhya. It's there. We have it now. But unfortunately, it's covered. No? Therefore, Mahaprabhu gave a perfect example, this bij. Very perfect example he gave to Rupa Goswami. He described this soul as like a seed. No? And this mood, this comes by the special mercy of Guru and Krishna. How it comes by the mercy of Gurudev and Krishna. Brahmande Brahmate Kon Bhagavana Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. This feeling of this particular mood of love of Krishna is called the seed of Bhakti. So some people try to say, no, this is given by the Guru. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita we say, no, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai. It's not just by the mercy of Guru, it's also by the mercy of Krishna. So how can it be both? First, it's the mercy of Krishna because he created us. And when he created the soul with a specific spiritual form, with a specific service mood. That is created by Krishna. Ultimately, Krishna decides what service he wants from the individual soul because he is the supreme autocrat, the supreme enjoyer. So Krishna chooses what mood he wants from every soul. There's no democracy there, I'm afraid, Megan. So it's not a fact we can choose our own mood, no, because that mood is chosen by Krishna. Did Mother Yasoda choose her parental affection for Krishna? Did she have a free will in that? So if the Nitya Siddhas have no free will, how I will be, then how can we think there's Tatastha Jivas, which are in a second class category? No need to be humble, we are second class. How can we think they will freely choose their own mood? This is all foolishness. Therefore Mahaprabhu said, Guru Krishna Prasadapai. The soul is moving this ocean of birth and death, Megan. Right? How many times you've taken birth? Not just as human. There's no counting. Do you believe soul is in the tree, Megan? Tree also takes birth, grows, produces seeds, little trees, declines and dies. 6 changes of the body also there in the tree species. What about birds? What about 4-legged animals? What about humans? So wherever you see life, that means soul is there. So in Sanskrit, what's the word for soul? Jiva. Jiva means life. Simple. Have you seen the dead body, Megan? Who is in my house?
I didn't know when it was a medical cadaver.
Really?
Yeah.
In Broken Hill?
No.
Where?
In a museum. The body museum.
Ah.
I didn't know the personally.
Right. Everything is there in the dead body. The eyes, the heart, the brain, the senses, but no life is there. So life does not come from the body. Where does life come from? Life. The soul is life. When the soul enters the body, that's birth. When the soul, that is consciousness. When the soul leaves the body, that is death. Okay, Megan, who are you? Say the mantra. I am not the body.
So,
I'm the soul. So, wherever you see, everywhere you look, you'll see the presence of the soul in any life form. So the soul is moving through these 8,400,000 different bodies. Right? Jana Janava Lakshanam, Stavanam Laksabim, Skrimyo Sankuryako, Pakshinam Dasa Lakshanam, Trinksa Lakshani Pasava, Chato Lakshani Manava. 900,000 type of aquatic, 2 million type of plants, 1,300,000 four-legged animals, 1 million type of birds, 2,100,000 type of insect, bacteria, worm and germ, and human being. Total, 8,400,000 different species. So, the fortunate soul receives the seed of devotion. But devotion is already there. So what we get from Guru? So it's clear something is given by Krishna. But unless one contacts pure devotee, right, pure Guru, they also cannot have devotion. No? There, for example, is seed. Right? Do you grow anything at Broken Hill? Cactuses, salt bush. Everything is in a seed. The entire tree is in the seed. But without water, it never manifests. No? Seed. Monkey. All monkeys can dance, apparently. But unless the monkey is captured and trained, he cannot dance. All birds can speak. Right? But unless the bird is captured and trained, that speaking potency of the bird never manifests. All souls are servants of Krishna. But unless we come in contact with pure Guru, Vaishnava Guru, devotee, simple language, that serving potency never manifests. So something's in the seed, but something must also come from outside. And Guru Maharaj gives many examples, like an oyster. All oysters can produce pearls, right? But something must be there, some special circumstance, then the oyster can make a pearl. Every woman can have a child, but no need to finish the sentence, but something also needed. So the soul has potency to serve Krishna, right? But unless contact with high-class liberated Vaishnava Guru, never manifest. Got it? Any question?
Does that have to be always in a physical manifestation, or what about if you read Prabhupada's scriptures?
What's Prabhupada saying in every word of his book? You have to go to Guru. Many people have all these theories, no? No. Somehow you get into these crazy Facebook wars with idiots. People think like that, no? But Guru must be living. Why? Because we have... How to say this carefully, no? Everyone must have a living Guru, because you have many questions who will answer your questions, who will give inspiration. When there's Guru in this world, but we should never think like this. This is one type of atheism. Right? Because Guru Parampara is eternal. It's going since the beginning of creation. Why would it finish in 1978 when Prabhupada left? We should not think like this. No. So, therefore, Mahaprabhu gave nice, perfect example to Rupa Goswami. Brahmanda Brahmatakon Bhagavanta Jiv, Guru Krishna Prasad. Devotee, that potency will never manifest. Understand? Megan, who are you? Soul?
Yeah.
But soul also have a nature. What is the nature of the soul? No? Yes, many people know the soul, but you ask what is the nature of the soul, they remain quiet. So Naiskaramam api achyuta Naiskaramam api achyuta bharava bhajata. Knowledge of the soul without knowledge of the soul's relation with achyuta bharava bhajatam, that is not beautiful. Like a tree without flowers and leaves, does that tree have any beauty? So knowledge of the soul without knowledge of the soul's propensity to love and serve Krishna, that knowledge of the soul is not perfect. So I'll just tell a little katha. So this process, how our eternal nature manifests, is the process of diksha, initiation. Diksha kale bhakta kare atma samapan, se kale Krishna kare atma sam. At the time of diksha, initiation, this person, the soul, becomes qualified for the service of Krishna. Actually, the real meaning is that person who takes initiation becomes the same as Krishna. He doesn't become Krishna, but he becomes the same as Krishna. Unless you're the same, you cannot render service. No? For example, if I wanted a job in this house, I'd have to at least speak English. If there's not a little bit similarity there, then you cannot understand anything what to do or what not to do. Some similarity must be there. So initiation is that process by which the ordinary soul, ordinary person like us, becomes qualified for Krishna's direct service. So that Diksha is not just taking a mantra and then I got Diksha. Diksha is a process. When you're married and first night baby is given, no? But cannot understand, no? But it's there. It takes some 9 months, then baby comes out. Even baby is born still. What is there? Not sure. Have to wait until 21 years old, then what's inside comes out. So by initiation, and more important, by hearing Harikatha. This Harikatha is like topics of Krishna, means Harikatha. Harikatha, topics of Krishna, this is the water which cause the inherent nature of the soul to manifest. Mahaprabhu, all these things said so nicely and easily to Rupa Goswami. Many people think I took initiation, that's enough. No. Unless you hear Harikatha, what you got in initiation, that may also be lost. Like many people take initiation and where they go? Gone. Just like a small seed, you water, but you don't water every day, what will happen to the seed? Dry up and finish. So this water means this Visuddha Sattva, which manifests the qualities of the soul. This is called Visuddha Sattva. Rupa Goswami gave the example. If Krishna Prem is like a sun, Krishna Sura is something about Ruchivichita Vishnuta, Kritam Sabhava Uchita. If pure love of Krishna Prem is like the sun, this bhav is like one ray of the sun. So we need some ray. We need some ray. So this, when the pure devotee speaks, the sound vibration, this is called Harikatha. These are like water, and we have to hear. If we don't hear, what will happen to us, Gitanjali?
We'll shrivel up and
We'll shrivel up and die.
die.
Means our devotion will shrivel up and become finished. Therefore, in our line, the line of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, we see special emphasis on process of hearing. Diksha is there. No. Pancharatric Diksha is there. No. But more emphasis is given on the process of Katha. Therefore, Saraswati Thakur, he made clear there was 2 lines, the Pancharatric Pranali, the process of taking initiation. But also he gave so much emphasis on the Bhagavat Parampara. Have you heard of that, Vinodini, the Bhagavat Parampara? Just say yes.
The parampara, yeah.
Parampara. But Saraswati Thakur, he explained the two lines of Parampara. One is initiation, Guru disciple. That must be there. But more importantly, the process of hearing. For example, Sukadev Goswami, who is the Diksha Guru of Parikshit Maharaj? Who is the Diksha Guru, the initiating Guru of Parikshit Maharaj? We don't know. Actually, one time Gurudev asked, who is the initiating spiritual master of Parikshit Maharaj? No one knew, but I put up my hand because I read Mahabharata. It must have been Kripacharya, Gurudev. because he instructed him all like fighting and weaponry and answering Kripacharya. And Gurudev laughed. Yes, you. He said, you and Kripacharya got like this. Gurudev made some joke. You and Kripacharya got brothers. So in a formal sense, Kripacharya seemed to be the Guru of Parikshit. But in the Vastavik, in the real sense, who is the real Guru of Parikshit Maharaj? Sukadev Goswami. This mood of service, Parikshit Maharaj got Gopi Bhav. No? In which Gopi Bhav? Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Gopi Bhav, but in the mood of servant, like Dasaras. But some Gopis are also Dasas. No? So this little thing Bhaktivinoda Thakur always clarified. So he may have taken initiation, whatever, from Kripacharya, because Kripacharya is Brahman and everything. But this mood of service to loving Krishna came from where? Not Kripacharya. Who it came from? Sukadev Goswami. But Sukadev Goswami never gave him mantra. But Sukadev Goswami gave him mood. How? Harikatha. Understand? Now if we see like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Who is the Diksha Guru of Bhaktivinoda Thakur?
One of the Bhagavatis on Oh yeah, you got it there.
You see, you see, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj is considered by everyone to be the Guru of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj never gave him Diksha mantras. Who gave him Diksha mantras? What was his name?
Gokisha? No, it's one.
What was it? Come on. Achyutananda Vipin Bihari Goswami. Bhaktivinoda Thakur took Diksha in the line of Janava Thakur. But in our Guru Parampara, we see not so much importance is given to the formal position of his Guru. Because actually he took all mood and everything he took from Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, but he never took mantra. Understand? So taking mantra, Diksha, this one type of Guru. But we should always give more importance to Shravan, who we hear pure Harikatha from. This is also one Guru. Shiksha. We might take Diksha, but no proper Shiksha. That Diksha will not manifest very quickly. It may take a few lifetimes. So we should always try. Understand what I'm saying? Now many people are saying, oh, you can take initiation from Prabhupada by cassette or something.
You need bona fide.
Huh?
You need bona fide scripture as well.
And also, even if you take initiation from Buddha, you have to be in a position to always be hearing pure topics of Krishna, Krishna Katha. Then very quickly this will manifest. So that's why Saraswati, many the Babaji say Gaudiya Math and ISKCON, this have no Guru Parampara. Because they look at our Parampara, look, who is the Diksha Guru of Jagannath, of Gokisha Das Babaji Maharaj? He's not given them. No one knows actually who he is. But he accepted Bhaktivinoda Thakur as his Guru. This is a very wonderful thing. Gokisha Das Babaji Maharaj was so renounced, if he needed a new cloth, he just took one off a dead body and put like that. When he was hungry, he didn't even want to waste time going begging, so he would just eat dirt. Imagine that, Megan. Feeling hungry? He had so much